It's like any language. Let's say example, any language like English. Okay. So when we understand any new language, okay, it's not only programming language I'm talking about. Okay. So whenever we learn any new language, it's very important to understand its syntax, right? मतलब इंग्लिश में क्या अल्फाबेट्स कैसे लिखे जाते हैं, फिर वो अल्फाबेट्स को कंबाइन करके we understand words, then we form of sentences, then we understood कि हमारे को अगर कुछ लाइक वी वांट टू write in the kind of summary or in the kind of group of statements, तो कैसे हमको अलग अलग punctuations, अलग अलग proverbs, verbs use करना है. So all these things we understood when we learn the English, right? It's a very basic thing. So वैसे ही जब when we are going forward for any programming language, okay, we need to understand how that programming language should return, okay, जिसको हम syntax बोलते हैं. अब वो जो syntax होते हैं, that's nothing, they are the instructions, okay, they are the instructions and they are the collections of variables, they are the collection of certain keywords, identifiers, and certain logic we are going to write over there and we execute it. So this is kind of programming basics is come with every programming language. आप अगर सी प्लस प्लस ले लो, जावा ले लो, पाइथन ले लो, पीएचपी ले लो, सी शार्प ले लो, देर आर सो मेनी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज यू माइट हर्ड. सो किसी भी लैंग्वेज को अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए यू नीड टू फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंड देयर सिंटेक्स, कि उसको लिखते कैसे है, हाउ वी विल राइट द प्रोग्राम और सिंपल स्टेटमेंट इन दैट प्रोग्राम सो इट कैन एग्जीक्यूटेड बाय द कंपाइलर. ओके, so that we will be discussing today. Anyone having any kind of doubt, they can ask me. Or shall I begin with the topic? Yes. Now, like we will be discussing syntax, but before to that, I just want to explain you the setuping of the environment. Okay. So I hope everybody had joined with their laptops. So it will be easy for you that the same time you can set up the environment. Okay. Already मेरे पास environment setup है. Okay. I will be guiding you how to install Python. Okay. So I'm just sharing my screen.
Ma'am, can we use VS Code for it?
We can use VS Code, but it's better to start with the Python shell itself because that's the important thing to understand for any programming language. हम बाद में we can use VS Code, we can use even Sublime Text Editor, we can use your PyCharm editor, PyCharm, we can use your Anaconda and Jupyter Notebook or Google, basically Colab, anything you can use it. But first, let me first explain you how to basically compiler works or any programming language installation कैसे होता है. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm sharing my screen. Okay. You just go to the Python basically .org as a website. I hope you are able to see on my screen that python.org basically website. It's an official Python website. Everybody is able to see my screen? Kindly just acknowledge. सभी को स्क्रीन दिखाई दे रहा है ना?
Yes, ma'am, it's
Yes, ma'am.
visible.
Okay, perfectly fine. So just open the python.org in your laptops and click on the download option. If you are having Windows, basically, you can just have it a first option, download Python 3.13.1. Yesterday, somebody had asked me like which version we are going to work. So as I told you that it will be a latest one only. So this is the latest version for the Windows we are going to download. If you are using Mac, okay, so there is another option available below of it. You can see it, Mac OS or even the Linux OS also. You can have the another basically options or download options for the Python. Okay. So can you just click on the download Python option? Just do it. सबको मेरे साथ एक साथ करना है so that I can basically I get a clarity कि आपके पास भी मेरे जैसा environment setup है, okay? Because what will happen if see you can do it in the Jupyter Notepad or you can have it in the Colab or anything else. That doesn't matter. You are free to do that. It's okay. But these steps are very important because somebody may ask you कि Python installations आप मुझे CMD से बताओ कैसे PowerShell काम करती है or how the IDE basically work. Okay, so you should know that answers. Okay. See, once you click on the download Python, if you see in your download folder, there is a Python 3.13.1 AMD 64. That is for the 64-bit basically processor. It is being installed in the form of application. Okay, it's an installer. Okay. And then you just double click on this. Okay, so automatically it goes with the wizard. ओके अब उस विजार्ड में क्या करना है आपको लाइक व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन दैट इंस्टॉलर ओके यू विल सी द इंस्टॉलेशन पाइथन 3.11 3.13.1 okay with the installer wizard okay there you just make sure that there are the two check boxes are you able to do the same thing along with me Krish, Rahul, Krishnan, where are you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
doing.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, fine. If anybody able to share the screen, that would be better. So I can guide through their screen because I already installed, so I am not able to show that wizard. If anyone is okay to share their screen, they can share the screen and I can help them as well as the others how to install Python.
Ma'am, like I have installed Python like beforehand, but I like work on Jupyter. So like, is it fine if like I work on Jupyter?
That is also fine. See, once I done with that, you explain to your classmates about the notebook, how it is being used. Okay, I will give you a chance to introduce that as well to the basically all other basically participants, Krish. Okay, so that time you can explain them Jupyter instead of me. You can explain, so you can also get to know like how the Jupyter actually works, and you also get a confidence if somebody asks you how to use Jupyter for the Python programming.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So see, once you double click on that executable file, which is being downloaded in your download folder, you just select that there are two check boxes you might seen that use admin privilege when installing py.exe file. So make sure that it has to be checked. Okay. उसके नीचे वाला ऑप्शनल है अगर आपने क्लिक किया python.exe for the path that is okay if you don't click on it it's still okay but the privileges wala jo hai that is mandatory okay and just click on it and just install now pe aap click kar do don't go with the customized installations we don't want right now the customized installations okay okay then next you need to just follow the steps
मेरा account खोल लोगे.
yeah it will take little time like 2-3 minutes for installation okay you will see the setup in the progress there is a green progress bar you can see it and once it is being done you will see that successful setup or setup was successful kind of message through that wizard and that's it okay now if you want to check whether the Python is successfully installed you need see everybody is with me किसी का कुछ अभी सेटअप हुआ नहीं है तो प्लीज लेट मी नो सो दैट आई विल वेट फॉर नेक्स्ट 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Once it is being done, you need to basically type CMD in your start option. Okay. So this is already the command. I will be just going with the command prompt here. Okay. So this is a CMD, and here I need to check whether the Python is being installed or not. So you need to write this command. Okay. V. V is capital and just make a dash over there. So you will see which version of the Python it is being installed. So this is a version of Python it is being installed. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So now we will be not directly working here. Okay. What we are going to do is we will be opening a ideal. Okay. That's an environment. Okay. Python shell environment. And there we will be working or there we will be writing and demonstrating the programs and basic code. Okay. Now how to open ideal? So it's once you make sure that your Python installation is successful through CMD command, okay, you will be now, just 1 second. Then you need to type IDL here, okay? If you just click on IDEL, okay? So there is an IDL. You are able to see it.
Yes, ma'am.
1 second. So I have already one ideal is open, okay? So I'm just closing that and I'm just opening with this, okay? 1 second. Just give- So this is a idle shell. Okay, this is a Python shell actually. Now I can write the program here and I can execute at the same time here. Okay. Now how to start using this? Okay, so now to work on first Python program, you have to just have an interactive interpreter. So this is the interpreter. Okay, this is interactive interpreter prompt. Okay, we also call it as a idle. Okay, and here we just need to start writing, or we just need to start writing the code straight away here in the idle shell. Okay, अब जो लोग Mac या अगर if somebody is using some other operating system, for them you need to install idle separately. Okay, because sometimes the interpreter you need to install separately. Okay, but in the Windows, it automatically comes. Is it clear? Okay, now let's begin with the first program. Okay, so yesterday I told you about one small program that is Hello World, right? Remember we compare the coding patterns. Java में कितना ज़्यादा कोड लिखना पड़ता है और Python में नहीं लिखना पड़ता है. This was we discussed yesterday. So same on the same way we will be going with the interactive interpreter prompt here. Okay, and we will be creating a new program, or we can say a new file. But before to that, I just want to show कि हम अगर नया program file नहीं भी बनाते हैं, still it will work here.
Sorry, ma'am, what you said, please repeat that.
See, in the yesterday's class, we discussed कि Python में हमको कितना कोड करना पड़ता है, या जावा में हमको क्या पैटर्न का स्ट्रक्चर का कोड करना पड़ता है, राइट? वी डिस्कस दैट, राइट?
Yes,
अगर
ma'am.
आप कल अगर you just open your yesterday's even the notes which I had shared, so
Yes,
you
ma'am.
will see कि जावा में हमको बहुत सारा लिखना पड़ता है, whereas Python में नहीं लिखना पड़ता. That we already discussed, इसलिए वो easy है to understand and learn. So on that way only we will be discussing कि मैंने सिर्फ उतना लिखा था print hello world, तो ये प्रोग्राम रन करना चाहिए यहाँ पे, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So it's working. See, I had written this code and I get the output. In the blue color, it is my output. Is this clear? So this is a console, okay? Or this is an interpreter where I am getting the execution at the same time. It is also very simple. If suppose I want, ये तो मेरा कंसोल हुआ, अब मैं यहाँ पे मेरा प्रोग्राम या स्क्रिप्ट नहीं लिख सकती हूँ. मुझे एक आधा फाइल लगेगा, सेपरेट फाइल लगेगा कि जहां पे मैं एग्जीक्यूशन करूंगी मेरे कोड का. तो उसके लिए व्हाट यू आर सपोज टू डू, you will open a file here. Look at this new file, and you can create your new file here straightway. Simple. And there you can write print my first program. I just want to print this. ओके, अब जब आप नया फाइल बना रहे हो तो आपके कंपाइलर को पता होना चाहिए कि दिस इज माय न्यू फाइल विच इज बीइंग क्रिएटेड, ओके, एंड इट इज बीइंग सेव्ड. ओके, सो आई हैव टू सेव दैट फाइल. नाउ where should I save that file? So let's say in my folder I already having say Python for data analytics folder. One second, just give me one. Yeah, so I was telling about that program need to be saved. Okay, so we will give a file name. So I just given a file name as a sample already, or you can give any other file name, like you can give my first demo program, okay, or sample program 1. Are you able to see on my screen what I'm doing now? Make sure the save as tab should be Python only. Okay, and you just save that file. Once it is being saved, then you are free to execute it. Look at this. The file is being executed automatically on the shell, and you will get the output here. So this is a script. Okay, this is the script file. You can be having a complete script here and you can execute or you can run it. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now quickly do the same thing, okay? Now I want to write a multiple lines of statements in the Python script. how I'm going to write that I'm going to cover after this, but before to that make sure कि ये सब आपने करा है, सभी लोगों ने ये एग्जीक्यूट करा हुआ है. I'm giving you next 2 minutes.
Ma'am, please repeat again.
What you want to repeat, Shri?
Ma'am, first, I have print my first program. Then,
That's it. This is what I told you.
okay, ma'am.
And if you find any technical difficulty, you can share your screen. I can help you out.
Ma'am, first we will go to file folder, then save as.
Yeah, you just go to file option,
Hmm.
okay?
Hmm.
And where you are going to see, first you open the new file actually. Where you are going to open in the ideal shell you are going to open. Have you done
Okay,
that?
ma'am.
ओके वहां से आपको पहले आपको नया फाइल बनाना है. ओके वो
Okay, ma'am.
बनाने के बाद आप में उसको कोड लिखना पड़ेगा. वंस यू राइट द कोड ओवर देयर यू हैव टू सेव दैट फाइल, क्योंकि कंपाइलर को कैसे पता चलेगा कौन सा फाइल एग्जीक्यूट करना है, राइट? सो यू
Yes,
हैव
ma'am.
टू सेव दैट फाइल. तो सेव करने के लिए यू हैव टू गो टू द फाइल ऑप्शन, क्लिक
Hmm.
ऑन द सेव एज एंड देन लोकेट योर फोल्डर, जो भी आपका वर्किंग फोल्डर रहेगा, जहां पे भी आप सारे प्रोग्राम्स आप रखना चाह रहे हो डेस्कटॉप पे, जहां पे भी whichever be the location. So
Hmm.
you can just locate that folder, give
Hmm.
certain name, and make sure that it should be the same as a Python files. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
And once
Ma'am,
it is being saved, then you can go to the run option here and you can just have a run module.
Ma'am, I have already named a folder with the name of Python. May I use that
Okay.
only?
See, it's better to give some my Python program. See, what
Okay,
will
ma'am.
happen, because there will be a one or two more folders may generated during your installation. Okay. तो
Okay, ma'am.
Python नाम के फोल्डर्स जनरेट होते हैं बैकग्राउंड में, सी फाइल सी ड्राइव में होंगे वो आपके प्रोग्राम फाइल्स में.
Yes,
सो इट्स
ma'am.
बेटर यू शुड गिव सम यूजर फ्रेंडली नेम.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Clear? Now we will see multi-line statements. See, these are the line which we just now typed here, we called as a statement. Okay, it's a single line statement where the instruction is given that print my first program. So my first program should be the output which we are getting. Now multi-line statements are written into the same editor. Okay, and we will save as .py extension and we will see how it actually works. Okay. So let's say name, as I said, dynamically typed yesterday. So we will work on that. Okay. So name, say, okay, Ram and Sham. Okay. So this is a name. And say branch, or we can say analytics is a branch. Okay. And that student name, age is say 20. Now I want to print that. What I want to print, that my name is, comma, name. I want to print. This is a variable name and my branch, or I am from branch, is branch. Okay. And just save this. Okay. I'll be saving this and now executing it. So my name is Ram and Shyam, and I am from branch data analytics. So this is the output I'm getting. So this is a multi-line or multi-line statements we can execute. And if you observe here, I am not using any kind of variable type. Okay, I am directly using declaration of that variable. मतलब मैं सिर्फ वेरिएबल का नाम ले रही हूँ, नेम, और उसको असाइन कर रही हूँ. आप यहाँ पे रामन श्याम की जगह पे आप आपका नाम भी लिख सकते हो. एनीथिंग यू कैन हैव इट. दैट्स अ वेरिएबल. ओके, यू कैन हैव अ ब्रांच. यू कैन जस्ट राइट अ ब्रांच. Say maybe the business administration, you can have a computer science, whichever the branch you want to write it over there, you can have it, because they are the variables, and those variables are directly assigned. Okay, that's a dynamically typed. In other programming language, you need to mention कि ये जो var है वो integer type का है. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? And then you will be assigning some value to it. This is a way we need to use it in another programming language. But whereas here we don't need any declaration like this is a variable or this is a type. Okay, automatically you just give the name and assign the value. This is the feature we discussed yesterday that we call as a dynamic typed. Now, what are the benefits of script mode? Actually, this is called as a script mode. What are the benefits of the script mode? Yes. Okay. Take the assignment. Like, what are the benefits of script mode? Okay, in Python. Just take that assignment. Now, let's talk about Python variable. सबका environment setup हो गया है बराबर से? किसी को कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है?
No, ma'am.
Better. Now, Krish, you were asking me about Jupyter Notepad, right? You can use that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I am stop sharing the screen, and will you share your screen to show how the Jupyter Notepad should be installed, कैसे use करना है, कहाँ पे से use करना है, step by
Ma'am,
step?
actually the thing is, I already have it installed, but
Hmm.
like I can tell the steps कि
हाँ,
कैसे होना है अपनी शेयर
चलेगा.
करके
Yes,
स्क्रीन.
yes, definitely. अब
Yes,
मैं
ma'am.
मेरे पास भी इंस्टॉल ही था, मैंने सिर्फ आपको गाइड किया ना स्टेप्स, वैसे
Yes,
ही
ma'am. Yes,
आप
ma'am.
आपके फ्रेंड्स को गाइड करो.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So एक second बस. Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, yes.
So like सबसे पहले even when I was starting first तो मेरे को नहीं पता था कि कैसे करते हैं ये जुपिटर हम लोग. But then I just went on यहाँ पे and I firstly wrote कि how to install Jupyter. तो like अगर आप लोग के पास विंडोज है तो आप अपने कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट पे जाते हैं, और अगर आपके पास अपना मैक ओएस है देन यू गो ऑन योर वो आई गेस वो टेक्स्ट एडिटर होता है, ऐसा कुछ होता है, तो आप उस पे जाते हैं. सो वंस यू गो हियर, जैसे लाइक यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि मैं जुपिटर यूज कर रहा था, तो मतलब ये ऑलरेडी लोड हो जाता है बार बार. तो आपको जुपिटर यूज करने के लिए जो वो होता है, एक सेकंड मेरे को रिफ्रेश करना पड़ता है. आपको
आप cmd कमांड पे जाके
यस यस अगर आपको जुपिटर इंस्टॉल करना है तो लाइक आप आई गेस लिखते हैं एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क पे इंस्टॉल जुपिटर. सो लाइक अब जैसे वो मेरे में ऑलरेडी इंस्टॉल्ड है, सो आई वोंट रन दिस कमांड, बट लाइक जब आप ये लिखते हैं सो यू जस्ट प्रेस एंटर, तो वो अगर आपके पास पाइथन का सर्वर है सो इट विल like by self load everything जो Jupyter में required होता है. And once like you have Jupyter installed in your system, उसके बाद you just have to write Jupyter lab and
Hmm.
press enter. When you press enter, so like as you can see, this will direct me itself to the Jupyter page. अब
Right.
यहाँ पे मतलब like आप फाइल्स पे जा सकते हो, फाइल से आप like न्यू फाइल्स में जाके you can Jupyter में हम लोग काम करते हैं नोटबुक पे. So like from here you can work on notebook. Like जैसे मैं हूँ like I have already been working, तो ये मेरी सेपरेट नोटबुक्स है. बट इफ यू ओपन अ न्यू नोटबुक तो वो यहाँ खुल सकता है एंड देन यू कैन स्टार्ट वर्किंग हियर. फिर जब आपने काम कर दिया होगा देन मतलब तो वन थिंग टू लर्न अबाउट जुपिटर इज ये जो होता है ये वेब बेस्ड है. सो अगर आपको इसको सेव करना है तो ये आपके कंप्यूटर में सेव जो है यू जस्ट हैव टू डू Ctrl+P. सो व्हेन यू डू दैट तो एक ऐसे आ जाता है मतलब Ctrl+P इज द शॉर्ट फॉर्म ऑफ फॉर्मिंग अ पीडीएफ. सो उसके बाद जब आप यहाँ प्रिंट पे क्लिक करेंगे उसके बाद ये like you can just save it with whatever name you want. So this is how Jupyter Notebook works.
Right. And the best part of Jupyter Notebook is you don't need to have extra installation package again into the Python environment. You can directly import
Yes,
the
ma'am.
way you did right now in your program, and
Yes,
you
ma'am.
can just have it in your code, and you can directly use it.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, how to like stop sharing?
There is one option.
Stop share. Got
Yeah,
it.
stop sharing. Yeah. I hope everybody understood how to use Jupyter notebooks and Jupyter Lab. Yes, Rahul, Shri, Sachin, Naitik.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
okay, fine. So now you are having two things with you. One is a ideal basically shell, okay, Python shell, where I just demonstrated and how the compiler is being installed, and we worked on the ideal as an interpreter for writing the code and execution. Another way we can have a cloud-based Jupyter notebook. Actually, it is a internet connected based, okay? So whenever you are using Jupyter, it is always better to save that whatever work you've done, okay? Because the next time you will not able to get that. Otherwise, you need to save your IPYNB file. Am I right, Krish?
Yes, ma'am. Like because every time we like exit the Jupyter space और हम लोग को हर बार फिर command prompt पे जाके Jupyter lab लिखना पड़ेगा, then only it will redirect us there. और वहां पे वो एकदम fresh दे देता है start. जैसे you saw कि जो मेरी पहले की सेव टाइम वो अलग है और वो मतलब मेरे को बिल्कुल ही एक अलग सा फ्रेश नोटबुक दे रहा था वहां पे. So for that we need to save it.
Right. So because it's a cloud, or we can say virtually we are connected with that interpreter and editor actually. Okay. So that is always the best way to learn a new thing. So Jupyter is a little bit advanced way of interacting with the code and writing the code and executing it. Okay. But always remember, whenever you are using Jupyter, make sure that you should save your work. Okay. Okay. Now there is another basically option to use, or we can have a Python programming, or we can execute the Python code. What else anybody knows apart from Jupyter and Ideal Shell? I had asked a simple question. Can anybody answer that question?
Ma'am, we can use Google Colab.
Yes, we can use Google Colab. It is almost similar like a Jupyter Notepad only. Again, it is a virtual environment, or we can say cloud-based environment. So we need to be very careful. Whatever work we are doing, we have to save it. Okay. Apart from that, anybody use Anaconda? No one has used Anaconda? Fine. So let me tell you, or let me give you a small assignment. Okay. I want that you should know in what other ways we can use or we can write the Python code and execute. Okay, क्या क्या तरीके से हम Python प्रोग्रामिंग और Python कोड लिख सकते हैं और एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हैं, ये आपको थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए. ओके, now going forward with the topic that is our Python programming basics, and for that I will be now starting with the basic part of the Python programming. Okay, I hope अभी तक सभी लोगों को ये समझ में आया कि एनवायरनमेंट कैसे इंस्टॉल करना है और किस तरीके से उसको यूज करना है. किसी को कोई इसमें डाउट है?
No, ma'am.
Now today's topic is a Python programming basics and its syntax. Okay, so the very first is Python variables. So variable is name like we assign it into the memory. Okay, so variable name can be anything. It can be A, B, C, temp, number. Okay, so anything you can have it, but it is mainly used for temporary memory location. So whenever you are assigning, जैसे मैंने अभी अपने प्रोग्राम में assign किया था. So what exactly it is? It was जो name है is equals to whatever I'm assigning that is being temporarily stored in my memory. Okay, and when compiler execute that code, it is being executed from that temporary variable, a temporary memory location. Okay, and the value holding by Python variable is also known as identifier. Okay, so वो identifier कुछ भी हो सकता है. It can be a string, it can be a number. Okay, we don't need to specify कि ये मेरा कौन सा टाइप का वेरिएबल रहेगा. आपको सिर्फ वेरिएबल डिक्लेयर विद द नेम करना है एंड यू हैव टू असाइन दैट वैल्यू, और जो भी आपको जो भी वैल्यू उसको असाइन करना है, यू कैन हैव इट इन द Python. Okay, is this clear? Suppose I want to check what kind of type it is. What should I use here? Yeah. Yes. How I can get what type of basically object it is. See, try to understand. जैसे मैंने नेम लिया यहाँ पे. ओके, यहाँ पे मैंने नाम डाला, कुछ भी डाला. ओके, तो ये जो नेम है, what is this? This is my variable name. Are you understanding this? This is my variable name. And what is the value to it? That's a आभा. So that is a value to it. Okay. अब ये जो value है, वो ideally क्या है? That is a string type value. Are you understanding this? Yes or no? Please kindly acknowledge.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, अब ये स्ट्रिंग टाइप की वैल्यू है. वी कॉल एज अ स्ट्रिंग टाइप ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, अगर मान लो कि मेरा एक आधा ऐसा वेरिएबल है, से एज. ओके, एंड देन आई एम जस्ट प्रेसिंग टाइपिंग द एज इज इक्वल्स टू से 36. ओके, सो व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज अ न्यूमेरिक वैल्यू. ओके, और न्यूमेरिक टाइप ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, सो ये डायरेक्टली ऑब्जेक्ट रेफरेंस्ड होते हैं इंटरनली. ओके, दे ऑलरेडी internally in the compiler it is object references. Okay, so whenever we declare a variable, okay, the Python interpreter works, and it works like whatever be the variable you declared and assign the value, based on that value assigned it is being referenced. Okay, कि ये string type है या ये numeric type है. ठीक है, अगर मान लो if I want to check which type of this variable is, so what kind of function, which function I am going to use? How to check type of variable. So there is a type function. There is a type function. Sorry. We can use a type function, and there we can pass the variable, and we can check whether it is string type or whether it is integer type. Can you do it quickly? करके देखो. सिर्फ मैं बोल रही हूँ इसलिए एक्सेप्ट मत करो. करके देखो.
पान का पत्ता और बाल सारी खिंचवाना था ना, जल्दी तो मैं देख के आता हूँ तुरंत।
ए शिवा, पहली वाली कहाँ फोन करके पूछो ना जल्दी। ये
Sweta,
पांच बार, हाँ
can you
हाँ
just mute yourself?
हाँ हाँ। अरे एक्स्ट्रा सिलेंडर मकान है वो भर गया। रेड रोजेस बीच फैन की लेवेंडर साइड में है पूरा, क्या करते हो?
Sweta Kumari, please mute yourself. How you're going to do that? As I said, type. What you are going to pass there? Suppose you're just going to pass, say, so you are able to see that it is a class str. It belongs to string class type. Okay, same you can do it with the integer type. Now, object identity. What do you mean by object identity? ये थोड़ा सा आप लोगों को एज ए प्रोग्रामिंग पता होना चाहिए. What is object identity? What is basically type, data type of any variable? You should know it, because जब हम डेटा एनालाइज कर रहे हैं तो हमको पता होना चाहिए ना वो डेटा किस टाइप का है. कैरेक्टर टाइप का है, न्यूमेरिक टाइप का है, फ्लोट टाइप का है, which kind of type it is. Okay. So through the programming, if we are just analyzing any kind of data set, so we should know the basic things behind it. Okay. So that we are discussing now. Object identity. Object identity क्या होता है? So every object, okay, which is being created in Python has a unique identifier. Okay. And it is the object identifier is identified by using built-in function called ID. ID नाम का एक function होता है that is being used to identify basically that identifier, object identifier. मतलब कि किस लोकेशन पे जाके वो स्टोर हो रहा है, where the things are getting stored. Okay. मतलब वो इंटरनली वो कैसे वैल्यू को होल्ड कर रहा है वो. अगर इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट, यू वांट टू आइडेंटिफाई दैट ऑब्जेक्ट, उसके लिए यू कैन यूज आईडी एज अ function, built-in function. For that, I'm going to show you one very basic program here. You can just type as it is program, and let's say b is equals to a. मैंने असाइन किया, और अब मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, प्रिंट. पहले a कर रही हूं मैं, ठीक है, फिर प्रिंट मैं कर रही हूं id इन ब्रैकेट a, ठीक है, then I am printing ID in bracket B. Okay, and then I again reassigning some value to it, and then I am printing it. ID and A. करो ये प्रोग्राम, एग्जीक्यूट करके देखो। ऐसे का ऐसा ही प्रोग्राम लिखना, मेक श्योर यहाँ पे कैपिटल आया हुआ है तो यहाँ पे भी आप कैपिटल ही लिखो। आप वहां पे स्मॉल लिखोगे तो वो वर्क नहीं करेगा। करो, क्विकली करो ये प्रोग्राम, जस्ट फॉर अंडरस्टैंड ऑब्जेक्ट आइडेंटिटी, किस तरीके से ऑब्जेक्ट आइडेंटिटी होता है इंटरनली। सो वी कैन वी एक्चुअली यूज टू आईडी फंक्शन that we are using here to check return the same number what we reassign as a 500, new object identifier was again created। देखो कैसे न्यू आइडेंटिफायर, मतलब जब भी हम रीअसाइन करेंगे वैल्यू, नया नया आइडेंटिफायर इंटरनली मेमोरी में क्रिएट होता जाता है। Yes, please try to do this program. Execute this line of code. Whichever be the environment you are using, please execute it. Yes, done. How many of you completed this program execution? Yes, Shri.
Ma'am, error is showing. Let me check whether I have typed right or not. I'm just
Yeah.
checking it.
Yes. Done? I want you should tell me like what are the output you are getting and how the ID actually function works. I already explained the object identity concept here.
Ma'am, error is coming. I just don't know why.
Can you show your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Where the error is coming? Yeah, write the same program. One second. Go to the run option where you are getting the error. Okay. Now write it down here. Yeah. Type here. Type here. The program you should type. No, no, no. Here itself. Here itself. Type the program. A is equals to 50. No, no, no. A is equals to 50. B is equals to A. And print A. First print A and print now print in bracket ID in bracket A, capital A, yeah, enter करो वहां पे, yeah, look at this. ए को असाइन 50 किया तो आप जब प्रिंट करवा रहे हो तो वो का वही मिल रहा है, लेकिन इंटरनली वो कैसे असाइन हो रहा है, इस लोकेशन पे जाके असाइन हो रहा है. दैट्स अ ऑब्जेक्ट आइडेंटिटी. इज दिस क्लियर?
Okay, I'm now got this. Yes, ma'am.
ओके. अब
Yes,
अगर
ma'am.
बी करोगे तो बी को वो असाइन हो चुका है ए, और अगर आप फिर रीअसाइन करोगे ए को अगर आपने 500 कर दिया तो वो फिर नए आइडेंटिटी में आ जाएगा. मतलब ये जो वैल्यू आया है ना 140, वो फिर से नया आएगा कुछ वैल्यू. यू कैन ट्राई इट. ओके.
Okay, ma'am. I'm
So
trying.
what does it means? Whenever you assign any value to a variable, the object is being identified as a user is different, but internally object identity will be done in the different manner that I want to just explain through this code. Okay, that's a concept of object identity. And how we can get it? With the help of ID built-in function. ID को use करके we can get it. Now there is another concept called functions. Functions normally हम declare करते हैं जब हमको group of activity या group of instructions at a time run करना है. जैसे एडिशन ऑफ टू नंबर्स, मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ टू नंबर्स, कैलकुलेशन ऑफ सिंपल इंटरेस्ट और समथिंग, जैसे बेसिक बेसिक प्रोग्राम्स कभी आपने देखे होंगे. सो यू कैन actually executing a line of codes, multiple lines of code at a time. That time we will be using functions. Okay. And we will see the functions and how to invoke the functions. And once it is being done, then we will talk about list, tuple, dictionary, arrays in the Python. Okay. Meanwhile, please try to revise all the operators in the Python programming, conditional statements in the Python programming, and loops in the Python programming. Okay. ये आप थोड़ा सा explore करो. Okay. Just revise those things, basic concepts, उसके syntax कैसे होते हैं, because those syntax we will be using to read list, to write something in the list. Okay. So that time we need for loop, while loop we will be going to use. Okay. So that's a small home assignment. You had to do it. Okay. Anyone having any kind of doubt in today's session? I hope everybody had installed environment, Python compiler, Python shell, how idle works, then Jupyter notebook, how it is being worked. Okay. Already the Krish explained very well about how the Jupyter notebook works, and Jupyter labs are there. Colabs, the Google Colab is also the similar way. That's a virtual environment we are having. We can write the program, but whenever you are using virtual program, basically environment, okay, through the internet, whichever be the environment you are using, make sure that you should save your work, okay? Otherwise, if you refresh it, it will again start with again from the scratch. The new interpreter or new screen will be open in front of you. Okay, so always save your work with the IPYNB file, and you can later you can open that IPYNB file through the Jupyter notebooks. Okay, fine. We will stop here today. Anyone having any kind of doubt?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
what you what you said, I executed again. So I couldn't use the name C here.
No, have you declared a C variable? No, you declare only B variable. So you can just use a B only, na, to identify internally where the identity located, the object identity.
Okay.
ओके आपने सी लिया रहेगा तो सी प्रिंट करेगा कुछ भी ना, सी है ही नहीं तो वो अननोन एरर आ जाएगा.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Okay.
One second. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay, I had given few homework. Please complete that. Okay, it will be easy for you to understand further topics in the Python. Okay, once this basic syntax are clear, we can directly move into the basically data collection side, that using list, tuples, dictionaries we will be working on, and then later on we will be talked about libraries, NumPy and Pandas libraries. Okay, so please revise the things, okay, whatever be the assignment I had given you. Fine. Okay, bye.
Thank you, ma'am.